Seriously, there is a problem. Just lost a friend at Okigwe. This is somebody's comment now this morning. This is somebody's comment. Now I told you people, now Bugasi innocent people in Okigwe. After Njemeko and his group might have caused chaos, they will run. Then Abiaziebuwezia were innocent people. And many of you thought I was just talking. Let me pause the music and play this video so that you can hear directly from him and be sure.
Current updates over the ongoing genocide war that is currently going on in Okigwe. Today is 17th of August.
That is yesterday.
2025. And when the men of the Delta Liberation Army, the men on the ground, dealt with Nigerian terrorist government.
That is army.
A village called Ihube, Omulolo, Omukele, Amus.
These places he's mentioning now, they are communities, villages, towns in Okigwe. Now, he is saying that they dealt with the army, right? And I told you that after they must have confronted the army, what follows? The army will go and reinforce and come back and now bounce on our innocent people. Who is fooling who? Come up again. He just quoted. He made this video yesterday, and I told you that these things happened, the mass killing and all that, buying of our people, carrying their bodies, throwing them into the swamp and burying them in shallow graves, took place from the 13th day. 15th was the highest day of it all. Now he is confirming it as at yesterday.
They will be packing innocent people.
They will be packing innocent people.
Killing them at their camp and burning them to ashes. There is a video I'm about to show you. And the reason why I have come with this update is for the international community to understand there is ongoing war that is going on.
Listen. Okay, somebody is confirming again from Okigwe. He said even right now there is a serious shooting since early morning till now. This is what is going on in Okigwe as I speak to you. As I'm speaking to you now, there is still shooting in Okigwe. Na all of these things. And Jamaica Pijoro no confirm on Ebushiga our people. Na born ga had to arches. Kai in Okigwe. In fact, there's another one that happened. I don't know if that video was yesterday. These guys trooped out along the road. Had to again confront our army. All of them were on red. This is what is going on. He is okaying what I said that was going on the 15th.
In Okigwe, in Biafra land, of which Nigerian many media is afraid to carry what is going on, because there is a lot.
Did you remember I said on my live video that the media is not carrying what is going on in Okigwe? You thought it's a joke. I said that day before yesterday. The media is not carrying what is going on in Okigwe. If they carry what is going on in Okigwe and show you, you won't even near our state again. You won't even come closer to our state again. You won't even come close to Southeast again. You see why? When you want to make it in our state, the governor AG happen her state. Sometimes I don't blame him. It is when he's on ground that he will know what is going on. Know that your communities has bad road and all that. I'm telling you, Neji truckload, Nebuza our people now. You know, there are certain things I can't say. There are certain things I can't even show you here. Because I got to be careful. This is going on. And some disgruntled elements are talking about the elections in 2027. They're talking about being elected and all that. The level of wickedness in the minds of our people these days. In fact, the wicked and reprobate mind There are people exhibit these days is so terrific and fearful.
Of massive massacre of people, of innocent people. So nobody can talk. Nobody, no media, no social media in Nigeria is carrying it.
I am carrying it. I am saying it because it is happening. In Imo State, do you know how many bloggers we have? Do you know how many bloggers, how many journalists, how many human rights activists, former governors, senators, traditional rulers, and religious leaders? Are they saying anything? All of you will come in bunch. And even traditional rulers will be interested to grab land and give to certain individuals. Nemesis will befall all of you. This morning again, even though I have done my prayers this morning, but I'm going to still say a word and I'm going to provoke nature. All of you will see Shege in the hands of the beginning and the end. The Shaddamite who made the heavens and earth. All of you will see. This morning after my live broadcast, I'm still going to call on nature against all of you. You will see it as joke. See it as a minor rain, but it falls on all of you. And it will be hot upon all of you. History will remember us for saying these things and they came to pass. Uzo, if you comment rubbish here, I block you from this page. You don't need to be here. You're an animal. You're telling me to talk about my governor. Hope. I should talk about Hope. Is Hope the one? Is Hope in those places? Is the thing affecting Hope? And you're talking nonsense. These are idiots who lack sense of reasoning.
Media in Nigeria is carrying it. That's why I have come to report. For the international leaders to understand there's ongoing war currently going on in Akwa Okigwe. I want you to carefully watch this armor tanker, all these armor tanks now that is going now. That's the zoo terrorist armor tanker. That is Tinubu terrorist killers that have come to kill the people for Okigwe. In the name that they are looking for the men on the ground, not knowing that the men on the ground doesn't live in the community. Freedom fighters doesn't live in the community. We are freedom fighters. So I want to make the international community to understand that there is.
Did you hear what he said? He was trying to describe or tell the world that there is an ongoing killing in Okigwe. That the army comes in looking in search for them, that they don't live in communities, that the armies enters the communities and start killing innocent people. Brother, I want to ask you, at what point exactly did you confront the army? Is it not in communities? And when army return, can our people, if army returns, army will not trust even a child of 6 years. You know why? Army will believe that all of you works in collaboration. Yes, somebody said I should be ready for the attacks. Yes, it doesn't matter. Why? What is the essence of living when there are no peace in Imo? What is the essence of living when children of 6, 7 years are out of school? When houses are being destroyed, what is the essence of living? All of you wants to spare your lives. All of you, none of you is talking. Have you seen any state assembly member talking? Have you seen any federal house of reps member talking? What is the essence of living? Why would you stand on the pulpit and be preaching on the soil of Imo State as a pastor when the people you have extorted monies from the past few years, they are no longer in their houses? And yesterday, offerings were still being donated in churches on the soil of Imo. Offerings were still being donated. Oh yeah, this last idiot who commented also, oh yeah, come and get her from this page. Get her from this page. These are a bunch of idiots whom are busy supporting evil. Oh yeah, block you from here. Come on, get out. Animal. Get her from here. Now the silent voices of the pastors, the preachers, the clergymen, and the traditional rulers in the states Are they speaking up? And this is calling on the attention of the state governments and the general public to look into the traditional ruler of Ezioha. To look into I repeat, they should look into the lifestyle of the traditional ruler of Ezioha. I am pointing at that direction, and there is reason for that. They should be looked into. Jason, I got in the Hanachi. People are so silent. All those Otobo bloggers, all of you. The case na happen in Imo State. The case na happen in Imo State. The bloggers say, "Uno se no bundi Imo State, uno bundi Anambra, uno bundi Enugu, uno never blogging." It is time for you to blog about your people. It is time for you to speak on defense. You think I am the only person? And so many pages and all that. Are they talking? As Kibo is not there, all of them are they talking? But all the time, anybody no feel no break, that is when you people will come out and talk. Because we will be on our own place. There is no way any of you on the internet ready to be anything from Ndo Okigwe. An Okigwe man must have made an impact into your life, knowingly or unknowingly. All of them are keeping quiet. These are people who tells you that they have integrity. Or only when live on the internet, that is when all of them will come. But now your house is burning fire. In actually okay internet. Fools. Fools on that part. Of course, any of you can rant from the cronings of your cupboard. Hide under your room. Another place call rubbish about Governor Ezioku. But in the open, you can't try it. Fools. Ego money is everything to them. Every penny and coin is something to them. This one said you can't stop the church of God. Idiot. Come and get away from this page. Where is that idiot? Let me suspend you from here. Next time I block you from this page. Come and get out from here. You bunch of animals. Ndara. Unabonde Southeast, Unabonde Imo State. If you're a blogger from Imo State and you're not concerned about what is going on, nothing concerns them. It's only where they will get money. Program na Lagos, Abuja, they will rush and go. They can't talk about what is going on in their own place because they are afraid. They are afraid of mere guns. Because they talk and have I have a house in the village. I have like my company in the village. I have like 4 houses, 4 standard houses. If you want burn and go and burn it, that's your own cup of tea. It doesn't stop me from talking. No, go and burn it if you like.
Current updates over the ongoing genocide war that is currently going on in Okigwe. Today is 17th of August 2025, and when the men of the
listen again,
the men on the ground dealt with Nigerian terrorist government, they went a village called Ihube.
He said when men on ground dealt with the Nigerian terrorist government, that's the army, that the army returned back in Okigwe. That the army returned back in Okigwe after you provoked them. You will shift you. And well, Lotazie were arrested, and the shameless military men, those shameless idiots who does not know how to separate Paul and Barnabas, they will just go into the community, both children, everybody, as one happen. But finally, the chief blamer should be you. I blame you more because you attracted these things to our people. They went to Umulolo, Umukele, Amuzu.
They will be packing innocent
Boti Hube.
And and shooting them, killing them at their camp and burning them to ashes. There's a video I'm about to show you. And the reason why I have come with this update is for the international community to understand.
Hold on, let me see if I can forward this video. This is not story.
Current updates.
Let me see. I don't know if I can forward this video. I wanted to fast forward it so that you see where he showed the army vehicles. Oh, I don't know how I can do this. I don't know how I can forward this. How I can fast forward this so that you see for yourself.
Updates.
I'm trying to see if I can forward it. If I can fast forward it.
That the men on the ground doesn't live in a community. Freedom fighters doesn't live in a community. We are freedom fighters. So I want to make the international community to understand that there is ongoing war, and Britain have sent their foreign mercenaries. And
let me see if it
as
is.
you're watching this ammo tanker now, that carton ammo tanker, as I'm reporting to you now, that carton ammo tanker, they are all foreign mercenaries, and they are from Britain. Because Britain is using Nigerian government in order to wipe Igbo race, to wipe Biafrans. Please, I want to congratulate and appreciate Ibrahim Traore, the man who loves his people, who understands what freedom is all about. The men on the ground appreciate everything you are doing. We are with you. We support you. Everything.
I don't know. But meanwhile, let me do this. Let me find this and show you guys here. This is another video forwarded to me by some of our beloved brothers from Okigwe, and they were like showing a lot of things is going on in Imo State. About 2 videos more I need to play. I don't know if all of you have seen this one. Eben on Sonkwa Negosi. I think I saw a video about an attack and mother. I don't know. And it is a mother in our state. How did these things start? In fact, I want you to watch this video before I will show you another one. I will show you this particular one. All of you should know this place. Here I want Okigwe. That place, that military checking point, you know. If you can see that drone.
Jesus Christ of Nazareth. And not only that army checkpoint. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Jesus. 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 Jesus.
This is what is going on in Okigwe.
Jesus. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. And not only that army checkpoint.
Now let me not play this video further. What is going on in Okigwe? Somebody confirmed here that even as at this morning, they're still shooting in Okigwe. People are dying there. Youths are going down. mothers, children, and all that. Let me play this video of Nonsong Pakaiju Wani Henemena Southeast. I want you to watch this video I am playing next now. And after this, I want you to ask yourself what is going on in Imo State. After this, I'm going to pray to nature, the beginning and the end. He that giveth life. I'm going to say my prayers again.
No more
No more Chiokiwe, Ogadi. I will drop my number here. I will allow 1 or 2 persons to call based on the information you have on ground on what is going on in Okigwe. And if you call, be very civil and mind how to talk. But let me play this video. I will say a prayer before I open the phone lines. I'll call on the God of nature, He that lives in us. I'll call on Him again over Imo. And specifically over what is going on in Okigwe this morning. Now, the Imo State, Tanya. Look at my state. Watch this thing when I read it.
And the restaurant in there, no, a particular individual as soon as he had human flesh. Some hostels in Imo State here, I know mad to some particular guests in the Nadia lodge at that hotel. I did Hanamana, the Hoya, the Riwano mad. I don't know mother and Adiche. Hotels in Imo State, open to forget harvesting. Some big restaurants in Imo State, open to forget harvesting. Police.
Watch this thing very well.
Security agents, not of organ harvesting. Medical doctors, not of organ harvesting. Imo State, here organized crime. Greetings. Concession.
Did you just watch the video I played now? Did you just watch it? Nonsonkwa made a video and said that only some organ harvesters during Imo State. And Haneri Anom in Imo State as I speak to you now. And I kept asking, why is it that every information given out on social media is always seen as fake? Why can't the DSS, the members of the anti-VAT and the so-called Tiger Base, who goes about arresting social media people, the only people social media arrest is, Tiger Base arrest and deal with mercilessly if you have land disputes or one politician influences them against you, or possibly one church influences them over you. That's when you know that Tiger Base is active. Or maybe you wrote something against the governor of Imo State, or you called him Abuja governor. They'll look for you. Boss of what again now? They will find you. But you see this kind of informations. Just watch this.
The restaurant in the hotels and the restaurant in there, a particular individual as soon as he had human flesh. Some hostels in Imo State here, I know mad to some particular guests in the Nadia lodge at that hotel. I did Hanamana, the Hoya, the Riwano mad. I don't know mother and Adiche. Hotels in Imo State, open to forget harvesting. Some big restaurants in Imo State, open to forget harvesting. Police, open to forget harvesting. Security, you have no.
Such reports should be looked into. If this is the return of Otokoto in Imo State, then they should tell us. They should tell us. Meanwhile, I want to make you understand this. Listen to this. This is deep than what you can ever imagine. Do you know that in the next 1 year, Agene Bulata corpses from the cities back to some villages. That is if there will be chance. As I speak to you, there are some villages in Okigwe. I mean, there are some mortuaries in Owerri that there are corpses in there. It's not as if the families does not have money to lift their loved ones out of the mortuary to go lay to internal rest. There is money, but guess what? They don't want to bury their persons in cemetery. They kept the corpses of their mothers in the mortuary in Owerri. Reason is, they cannot access their village right now to go do burial because of the insecurity and the clash between the military and these boys in the villages. So guess what? They decide to leave the corpses of their parents in the mortuary. What I'm telling you is real. That is what is going on. They decided to leave the corpses of their own parents or their loved ones at the Mogu for now, pending when peace will be restored to Imo State so that they can go back home. Because some of them, if you ask them why they don't want to lay the person to rest now, maybe at the cemetery or look for a place in Owerri to bury the person, they said after this whole thing, whenever there is peace, they are going to use it. Traditionally, so that's why they are exercising patience. You understand? The only place that is safe in Imo right now is in Gobala, around Gobala, part of Owerri zone. That's the only place you can access right now. Those are the places you can easily access right now. As for outside that place, there's nothing you can do. I had to drop my number here in case you have anything, any experience, or you need help from that part of Okigwe, Umulolo, and all that. You know, you need help there. We clear evidence that you need help there because people are starving there. You can call. Then the little way we can come in, we will always make sure we support you. So far, in as much as you can get little transport to leave there from us, we will give you. We will support. We will support them. If there's any way you can find your way out of those places so that you don't get killed by the military or by these guys, please leave immediately. Hello? Good morning. Please, I'm on live section. You want to say something? Should I put it on loudspeaker? People are calling me already.
Yes, sure. Go ahead.
Okay, so on loudspeaker, please go ahead.
Okay, that one this awareness is very important. All the unfortunate now, all the bloggers from Southeast and everywhere, because all everyone goes to
yes.
All our warrior, they didn't be bigger than Nigeria, can be able to see it and capture it
yes.
From the international community.
Yes.
Let me not waste our time. Abacha, that was a military leader, a military president in Nigeria. One young where all the information and they are aware of the security of the country. I quote that any insecurity will last beyond 24 hours. I can go mention there. My brother, in any state that the whole Southeast, I want to drop the whole blame squarely on the table of government. You can't tell me now whichever group no more anywhere is bigger than government. Is that possible? Yeah, with big compromise and sabotage can destroy our neighbor. Before even the neighbor was moving fine, even though I'm a lot of marginalization, here and there. But now I think there's some kind of conspiracy theory somewhere to destroy our neighbor. You want to go?
You're right.
My brother, even before 2017 or so, even when I was doing about this big project now, my hotels, all kinds of projects, and when we were in the you would go now to the ground and they go properties.
Yes.
Even now, I got even want to put down to all side direction. You know that good?
Yes.
How come suddenly, if I had to, the whole thing is very cheap to Tasara, outside the labor, to River State, and to Lagos. Anyway, conspiracy theory sabotage against Igbo somewhere. Similar to him during the Biafran War or before the Biafran War. But can quite regret it today. He wanted anyway conspiracy somewhere that not and Igbo to give if do build way up this development. Something somewhere will happen. Somehow will happen. I got back to square one on easy. Anyway, operation and then I can do a turn on here. You know that? So that people are one night from somewhere near with the music report. That thing, say thing going is totally false. Something is going on somewhere. You want to go? Everyone engaged in Nigeria, even Nigeria way company. Everyone engaged in Nigeria. About again, if when you put it out, just recently, 2 days ago, about Britain, that Britain actually made Yahoo about that case in Nambikan. And we know somewhere in the report, only of course, one group from somewhere. You want to go to Nambikan, see who do Britain responsible. You want to go? So, Britain, Akasa, the General Southeast, and some other conspiracy bodies in Nigeria. Because open the government just stop this thing, they know what to do. Open that the military force, more than more they are difficult. What stop them from calling for dialogue? And maybe in countries like Colombia and so on. You want to go things like that, they want for peace. And I call for dialogue. Open on the age, you know you have the problem. Had this serious, know you have the problem. And I think they use military force, military people are solved, problem are solved. Can you this concept yeah, then we are like can do, then negotiating.
All right. All right. Thank you. For now, I want peace. I want peace in Okigwe. I want peace in Imo State. Peace should be restored. That's just my concern for now. And we are not betting anything to eat anymore. All we want is let there be peace. Let the killing of innocent people stop. That's just my concern. Thank you very much. Whoever calls, I will only attend to calls for 2 minutes. We should not exceed 2 minutes. I think I have some other missed calls here. If I must take these calls, let it just be for two minutes. And after this, let me still continue what I was saying. Now, the mortuaries in Owerri is getting filled. Now, you know the next thing that will start happening? People in the nearest 1 year. Hello, Governor, who is my name? Good morning. Should I put it on loudspeaker? All right, please go ahead.
I'm like email today for bringing exposition to what is happening to our land.
Yes.
Because it only takes a courageous man to stand there for his people and to say the things goes to where they. So
Thank you.
That's another dragon man, Jesus. Amen.
Amen.
Then on the second thought, I'm gonna try to be your number. I'm going to but I'm not wrong.
Okay.
Problem with the summer best in the motor at Dubai.
Oh yeah.
Summer best, yes. He took my money from me and refused to refund it. After
don't worry. Don't you know your number?
Yes, on my phone number there, sir.
Okay, because come on, you this thing in the private first. If you have complaint against anyone, in the private, then I'll be able to reach out to you. Whatever it is, just hold on. After my live broadcast, I promise I'll call you back. Your number ending 165, right? Okay, just call. Let me save the number now. I will call you after this program. We'll be able to talk about that. But don't be offended at anything. Just hold on. I'm not trying to buy you off, but if you have complained, let me talk to you first in the private. Oh? All right, thank you, brother. All right. If you're in Okigwe, if you're in the community, if you are people from Umulolo, Ezionha also, part of Mbitolu and Umuaka. Also, whenever I am on live section, these are the people I will take their calls. These are people I should listen to and get clear information on what is going on in those areas. Then the essence of dropping my number here is when there are clear informations in these areas, people should use this number to reach out to me. Get us a clear information and don't fabricate anything, because if you send us any video or any information, we'll make calls across those bounds and areas to know exactly what is going on before we'll be able to dish it out to the public. So whatever you're telling us, make sure they are clear. Then secondly or lastly, in case there are issues of being handicapped in those areas, kindly let us know. The ones I can do. I'm not telling anybody to raise any fund for me here. I'm not saying that. The only thing is, in your area, if you call from this area and say you have problem, I may have friends from who hails from those areas based abroad. I may call them and tell them, this your brother here needs help. This is his number. Reach out to him. Many of them respect my words like that. So as I tell them, I will give them your number. They will be able to communicate with you and reach out to you only for good. Before I will give you any of your person's number, maybe who lives abroad, who says, Governor Ezioku, some of them told me already, Governor Ezioku, if in case anybody reach out to you from this area, I don't want to mention the area so that criminals will not start calling me from those areas. I will still know. You understand? So before I will give that person any of your phone number or tell them what you're going through in those areas, remember they know they are more than you also. Then if there are needs for help, they will be able to extend to you and not even through me. Then the ones I think I should do for you, I will also be able to do it for you. But let it just be that we are rescuing people, especially from Arondi Zog or Kigwe, these areas for now, Ihube, Umulola, and many other places in those areas, they are really, really in pains. And if you are concerned, if you're a clergyman and all that, and you're a big pastor, even across the nation, there are needs to go and start rescuing people there. Know how the people in those areas are doing. Some of them cannot even access the city anymore. They are afraid for their lives. Some people have been stuck in there and can't even go out. On their way going, the military will confront them and take away their lives. Then if they want to follow the bush also, they will also meet these boys. So they don't have anywhere to go, no place to even face at all. The situation in these areas are very, very bad. Lastly, let me say this. Let me say this here. Two things I'm going to say here, and I'd like them to make a point to you. I'd like to make a point to you in this. One is, in the nearest 1 year, people are going to be lifting corpses from the cities, bringing back home. Do you know why? The few individuals that must have saved their parents out of these particular places back to the city, of course, you know what will happen to their mothers and their fathers. Ega popota your father from village, popota city, or the trauma of what has happened in those areas will be in their mind. Habiaruna city, so many of them BP gebuha. This is nothing but the gospel truth. Some parents won't go like that. In the people, some individuals who were able to rescue their people and brought them to the city, BP will go their parents already in the city, and they can't even communicate back to the people in the village. They cannot even tell you that their parents won't go, because even if they tell you now, what are they going to do? They can't even come home to bury their dead or loved ones. They can't come due to the insecurities in this area. Think about all of these things and see. Think about these things and see what you're doing. If we here na our place, you see what you're doing in Imo State, and people are keeping quiet. People are not saying anything, or because they are afraid, because they don't want unknown gunmen. You are higher than they, you are greater than they. You are from Imo State and you're supporting and you're keeping quiet on these things. Nature will meet you.
You are higher than the. You are greater.
And to those of you, Nebugari Egbe,
Stronger than
you are causing havoc in our land.
Lord, I worship you. Hey, that time.
I want to play that video again that you may listen to this guy. I want you to listen again. Here is where I will lay the basis of my prayers. The caller who called me and mentioned saw my best. Please, I am very sorry, brother. I will reach out to you shortly, and whatever it is, I assure you it will be resolved. Please be patient with me. Issues regarding this kind of things, I don't discuss them on the social media again. I try to reach out to the person one-on-one. It is when the person now refuses, but I will hear from you and hear your confirmation to whatever you want to tell me. I will call you back, then show me the evidences of these things you're saying. If they are true, then I'll be able to reach out to anybody you lay complaint against.
Lord, you are higher than the highest. You are greater than the
ongoing genocide war that is currently going on in Okigwe. Today is 17th of August 2025, and when the men of the Biafra Liberation Army, the men on the ground, dealt with Nigerian terrorist government, they went a village called Ihube, Omulolo.
Okay, somebody should please help me check if this account is real. This person who commented justice for Udochukwu. Help me check if his account is real. Somebody should just help me. Use another phone. Help me check if his account is real. If it's a real account, get me the details of it and send to me on my WhatsApp. Maggie, this idiot not support nonsense. Maggie. So you know that in the public space you don't even comment anyhow. Maggie, can't get real Maggie. You will know that the bleeding, the tears in Imo State and Atochi, some of us are highly angry. And if you can lay hands on any of you idiots, Chineke Sogoko that day, you will know that all Umuaka somebody Monokane Bushi like that. Bastard.
Umukale, Amus, they will be packing innocent people and shooting them, killing them at their camp and burning them to ashes. There's a video I'm about to show you.
Oh yeah, hold on.
You are greater than the can lead and Lord, I worship you. You are higher than the highest. You are greater than the stronger than the strongest. Lord, I
want to tell you a story.
Hey, that time, the man who was the chariot man, on our bottom of war, on our saw her, or see one accident to where one. The way Buriamo trying to save her away.
Verify if that account is human account.
On our there with Adam Mary.
Idiots. I think it's fake.
Lord, you are higher than the highest. You are greater than the giver than the giver. Lord, I worship you. God, you are higher than the highest. You are stronger than the strongest. Can lead than the.
Now I was born premature.
Lord, I worship.
I have had issues that are supposed to take my life. It didn't do. It didn't happen.
It was an experience to all of us.
And God preserved us
you are blood
for this day, for this season, and for this time. God knows we will be here.
And I want to tell the story of this man, this great man.
different encounters we've
You
had.
are great. You are good.
But I want to
you
tell you
are
one thing.
kind.
Nobody has ever killed an innocent person and go scot-free.
Lifted and lifted.
Even nature brings it.
Greater than they, kindly than they.
They kind.
Lord, I worship you. God, you are higher than they. You are greater than they. Kindly than they. Lord, I worship you. I want to tell the story of this
It
man.
takes the uncomfort,
And he
health,
was a great
pains, strength, mystery of a mother before a child comes into this world.
And I respect them.
Before anyone can breathe under the surface of planet Earth, it took a process of 9 months of stress. There are no fabricated incubator anywhere that gives birth to a child. In this formula, everybody you see in the East, every child you see existing, they are born of flesh and blood, water. And that's what you try to take. That's what you're destroying. The properties you are destroying today cost many people stress, pains, hard work, savings, processes before they were able to build those things.
So his father died, and there was nobody to serve the deity. They came and told him he was not a born again.
All of these things you are doing, you felt nothing will happen. In those communities where you are destroying, a woman went into the labor room and gave birth to you. Life was not easy for your mom. On the process of each and every one of you that is close to 40 years or 40 years and above, your parents did not give birth to you on a planter or golden spoon. They all underwent through the process of 9 months and pain. There were no milk, but the way children are enjoying today, none of us enjoyed all these principles or opportunities. Then you have the audacity to take the life of an Imolite. You have the audacity, the courage to displace our mothers. You have the courage to go to anywhere Igbos are trying to lay their loved ones in grave to internal rest, and you demand for money. You have the courage to do so. You have the courage that you live abroad, and all you could return home to our people is to displace them, is to cause chaos in our state, and people will lose their lives, and you are comfortable abroad where you are because you think that the same metal that pied people in Okigbe does not form vehicle also. The same iron they use in producing AK-47 is the same iron they use in producing the vehicle you are listening to me now. You are seated inside the car, you are listening to me. It is iron to iron. What you ate yesterday was planted on the ground, and what we eat in this part of the world is also planted on the ground. Therefore, distance is not a barrier. You drink water where you are. People in this part of the world, they drink water. When it is time and season for them to cut their hair, they equally do the same thing. And the same thing you do over there, which means distance is not a barrier. Therefore,
And guess what?
if you have the morals, if you have the audacity to set our state uncomfortable because you are in government or because you are anybody for one reason or whatsoever, therefore this morning, cause be your name. I came into this world before you. I was born premature. I came ahead of others. In that audacity, you are cursed for life. Your head joins the head of those ones you are taking today. If you are in government, if you like, and if you are a leader in Imo State and you are keeping quiet because you are observing table manner, You're a wicked soul.
He said the hopes of heaven authorities were around him. But when I put on the deep in the one I want, doors we are open.
It became an opportunity for people you are angry at their success. So this season and period has become opportunity for you to go and burn down their houses. Nalibo. After their parents suffered, after they lived in red mud house, and these guys had the courage to work hard wherever they base, they raised the monies and they sent back home and built a house and brought their parents out of red mud house. You became angry at it. The only time and opportunity for you to deal with them is now. You had the courage to go and burn down his houses.
He walked into the village and everybody was celebrating him. That man went there stay one day and for mortuary for accidents. Guess what? He said the reason why he walked as if his leg is stiffening him is that they were advising him to go to the hospital, but he feels the supernatural strength of God. That was why Onyebajiro came back to life. There are stories you will hear, you will know that God exists. Though people may fake God, but that does not mean that he does not live. Even those who practice spiritism, there are levels and heights you cannot touch. It tells you that this is the place of the holiest of the holies. Why can't you stand back here? That was how he came back. And when they asked him that, is this your father's juju that woke you up? He said no. He started singing this song and giving God all the praise for whom he is. Worshipping him and people joined him. He said, you are
higher than the highest, than the greatest, stronger than the strongest. Lord, I worship you.
God, you are
Higher than the highest, giver than the giver.
Lord, I worship you. You are higher than the
Where you are, the soil of Imo States, in one way or the other, they set fire one morning and they prepared food for you. The hotness of the fire could not stop your mom from cooking for you. The hotness of the fire could not stop your sisters from cooking for you. They prepared meals in those villages and they gave to you. All of them contributed in one way or the other, in one quarter. They trained you. They raised you whom you are. The reward you could give to them is in a Bugariebe. Because of you, because of your character, the military came back and they displaced even your own parents, even your own immediate parents. The only thing you brought into the family is that you brought calamities upon your younger ones. Some of you that are busy carrying AK-47s up and down, your younger ones are not also happy. They are not also comfortable because they are fled. And you are comfortable at that. You are a hard man. Ben Clinton, Obum mother. There was a certain season when God arose in Imo State. And those who felt that they have the highest of contact, they have monopoly of killing people, doing anything they like. A particular family, a man and his son, Obichera and Naya. The day they claimed the blood of Ikechukwu, that was the day heaven opened. The blood touched the skies. Many people, their head went in for it. Go and ask people about the case of Otokoto. All of those things happened together within a certain period.
And people were shedding tears. One day this guy came back on liberation and went straight and destroyed that shrine.
The same Imo God arose.
He told his youth
during the civil war, that was where heaven rose. Heaven arose, and there we are stopped at a certain minute and moment. Gobneziok is my name. Hello. Good morning. I'm on the live section. You want me to put it on loudspeaker?
from I don't know, the first call I tried to say. But the issue is here that I want to one year my child table issue. Okay, now that. Now, you need to be politicians in there. All these people can push you to the heat director. You starting from the beginning. I want to know how to in high. So for that reason, I decided I can take story everywhere. I may not have evidence to be just like you said, but as somebody may follow up in the truth remains that India actually in nature. And the only thing that we have one voice, and that one voice, all I hear you in that one voice. Here the many gap continue. These people they buy how like look. They buy here, they buy. Then I am not only put outside. No, but now about shoes here. I don't want the one community high school life one look, because here work between it or teacher and the going on over and I need to get better. Come on, one work on one bend. So, Nico, who's it in about the moment? And then I have one voice. IPO be at the good there. That's the kind of legal foundation. So let us go to that structure, support the leadership of form, so that at the end, because all I wine, all I wine, if I'm not mistaken, 9 years after the work, I'm not going to go. So ever since then till now, we feel here and then. So
I want to ask you, actually, you guys do, my brother. I like to establish a conversation with you now, and I would like you to feel free with me. You say that all of us should queue up. You say that all of us should queue up, right?
Yeah.
We should queue up into IPOB, right?
Yes.
Okay. Akwema that my father was born a Biafran, Akwema?
Of course.
Okay. Now, Akwema that my forefathers fought for this, right?
Of course.
Including my dad. Do you know it takes time to listen to my dad, Akwema?
Of course, everybody does that.
Did you listen to people over what happened during that time?
Of course, my father told me.
Okay. Now, I want to share one idea with you. I want to establish something with you here.
Go ahead.
Akwema that in this social space, man, again not here now. Here you're watching me. If you think deep intelligently, you see that I am this man of I like democratic practices where people will air their view, say what they want. You understand? But not in the harsh manner. If you come to me with a harsh approach, I will insult the person back. Now being civil to anything anybody wants. Your child can agitate for anything, and you as a father, you check if you can afford it. You understand? Sometimes you dialogue with the person.
Of course.
Me clearly stated here, the time army, this what I am doing right now on social media here. Mbami Berabia State, some of our people, Ndi Igbo, because give an afohananya IPOB, more an afohananya Ndi Igbo, nanya human being. Now, in on my backyard, the Gibonia will say, "God, happy."
I'm not a backyard, or the
Anona backyard, the Gibo, an innocent Tonya was Mbachere Hapogodini Han Megi before in anything obla. Just right now, being on Igbo now. Anona backyard, the Gila Bokina Monomia shoemaker, boy and a backyard, the Gigade happy.
I will not be happy for a reason. The reason they didn't have happy. But all they want to hear lot. You know? Because in the book we hear now, on your side, hiding in a buy, taking shit, Johnny Academy. Give me comment. Because you got to go and leave. You got to go on your head.
Okay, Mbalenya, the same eye, the same anya ahụ ka m ji ele ọ bụ ma egbu onye Igbo ọbụla, especially onye Igbo aka ya dị ọcha. I will never be happy. During the time of this Operation Python dance that lingered to all of these things, go and check my page. I complained.
Yeah. I
was angry. During the repatriation of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu into this country, I was angry because he follow due process. He follow due process and lift any citizen back to this country. I will not be against you. You know why? I takes my time to study and understand the law. And it was very recently I started having the thought to, while you still read and stick to the circulation of your own private or your safe country owned law, also consider that of other people. And there are international standards to everything we think as human. You get what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean, hold on, sir. At the same time, I will never come joke my brother. Obonnam de Kanu mere establish, because many people are forcing me to start talking the angle they may not like, and I'm not afraid to say anything. No, Obonnam de Kanu, Oboyanwa mere ignite this kidnapping. This guy in Eme as of today. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ogade happy. Nnamdi Kanu ogade happy in his conscience that villages are being deserted. Na na-eji truck na bruzozu our people galie at the detriment of certain ignorance of people being more here. My brother, will he be happy?
Of course, I will not be happy. But
no, Ajugangi, will he be happy? Will he be happy, sir?
I will not be happy.
I say, will Mazi Nnamdi Kanu be happy? Will he be happy where he is hearing this kind of things? Will he be happy?
No, he cannot be happy.
Then I have another question. I have another question for you. I have another question for you. I will do my best. I'm trying how I can do my best because I want to be on live on Radio Biafra. I wish I can talk there because I want to ask the leadership questions. And whenever they're on live program, this is your number, I will save it. Whenever they're on live program, please inform me. I want to call in there because I have questions to ask. These things that are going on today in Okigwe and Ihube, has the what do they call them? The leadership of the IPOB, have they been able to say something? Have they condemned it? Have they called these boys to order and tell them that we are not with you?
It cannot be easy for them to call them because they are not the people championing the something. The governors are the ones who planted those boys.
The governors?
The collection center, where it was broke. Are you listening to me? Was broke. And today, those that broke the collection center are not held responsible. And the government said nothing about it. Then, is it IPOB that broke the collection center? The answer is no. So,
okay. The people who broke the correctional center, is it a political? Was that a political outing?
The governor of Imo State, who opposed them, should be held responsible. He knows the people that broke the collection center. He has hand in it.
How will the state governor? How is it possible for a state governor? My brother, think about this thing. Any state where they break prison, there will definitely be insecurity there.
In the same community or in the same state, such person don't supposed to be a governor. But we allow such thing to happen.
What are we going to do? My brother, Lanya, Obo Fort Ndimo. Abo Fort Ndimo. Ndimo is not supposed to be paying for that. Imo State elected whom they wanted. And the Supreme Court said that thing is wrong. That they don't okay it. The Supreme Court, the highest court of the land, Dissolved the administration of Right Honorable Emeki Ihedioha. Me, I am from Ngobala. Emeki Ihedioha is close to me. In fact, he's my leader. I am not happy, but all the same, the Emeka swallowed it. He kept quiet. Was he supposed to say no? The governor of Rivers State, Sibilaye Fubara, all of us saw what happened.
The reason is because you have said a lot of things which in getting them together, I try to answer them one by one. The reason is that the Emeki Ihedioha supposed to protest against such things that happened. But the situation of the country, where we call a country, don't even allow civil disobedience, which we witness what happened at the NSAS. How many are we going to count? We know what this problem is all about. Understand me? I am speaking from one direction that what the Igbos will do will make Nigerian government or British and other allies they have be submissive. In one voice, as it stands today, if not Nnamdi Kanu, there is no other person in Igbo that can even represent Igbos anywhere around the world. We have Igbo World Congress in America. You know what they stand. It is the government, or should I say the British, from such. We have Johannes and they are doing nothing. We know the truth. My brother,
another question to ask you, brother. I want to ask you, where are you from? Iwonye Besa.
Where am I from? If I should count Imo State, I would say I'm from Imo State.
But you will like Iwonye Imo, just I said, you can't give your village or your name.
I'm from Imo State. That is why I said if
your village, do you have a house?
I am from Imo State.
You have a building in your own village, right?
Presently, I have none.
Okay, Abala compound or no?
No?
Compound on Kakugodi, right? Okay. Now, what moves are you making to stop these things that are currently going on in Imo State? Now, let's say that the leadership of the IPOB does not know these people doing these things, right?
Yeah, they must have heard what is going on.
Have they declared? Have they? Just help me with this information. Have they distanced themselves from these boys committing these things in Imo State? Have they done that?
Of course, they have done such.
Okay, so
from the beginning.
So I have the right to call these people doing these things criminals, right?
Of course, they are criminals.
Okay.
They are criminals.
So
IPOB never stands for anything against our people.
Okay.
Anything against our people.
Okay, then I also want to ask you something, because these ones are unknown gunmen, right? And they are not the Eastern Security members of the Eastern Security Network, right?
No, they are not anything called Eastern Security.
Okay, what?
Network. They are never.
Okay,
even
what?
No unknown gunmen.
What stops?
Organized criminals.
What stops the Eastern Security Network from confronting these people on behalf of our people?
My brother, this is not exactly their job.
Okay, this is not their job.
Waging the Fulanis.
Will they? Why you are waging the Fulanis? You are waging the Fulanis. Good job. But while waging the Fulanis, our brothers, some of our brothers are now ravaging the whole place. Those people who protest against Fulani people. Are you not supposed to go back and confront those people?
Dear brother, I believe you have listened to what Soludo said in America, not quite long. This is part of the agenda. They have to look for evidence to back up what they have said. I want you to reason in that direction and understand how this government, or should I say political error views are going on. Because they want to, they kidnap Nnamdi Kanu, hoping that they will build evidence by themselves in order to, label against him. But all these things has failed. It has failed woefully. So they are still, trying to do something good in order to help themselves from their life.
My brother, my brother, Thank you very much. But the gospel truth is that you must work together with Ndi Igbo. You must work together with Ndi Imo State. All of us must come up together. Since these guys are not they are not sent by Mazen Nandekano, I expect the leadership of the IPOB to deal with them decisively. I expect them to deal with these guys decisively, because what is going on in Imo State, I am telling you that in hundreds na truck. Ghana Wufushim, Ozumaka, you can't even select or differentiate it. You understand? So everybody Tiyaka.
Don't be offended. Then what if government hand is not in it, then what are they doing to stop it? What? They are not doing anything.
The government, see, my brother, my next response now will be on this live on this live camera. So let me drop your own call, because many people are calling me. We'll have you here some other time. Now listen to me, everyone. When the people unite against the government begins to fight against the people, and they cannot differentiate it. They cannot differentiate between the good and the bad, because look at how these military men operate. This is just in their wisdom. If it is you, you will also do the same thing. When they come into a community and discovers that even the person selling fruit at the junction is an informant and could give information that the militaries are coming, while they are crossing, walking into a particular place to go and combat these guys, the person selling pineapple at the junction will give information, and these boys will lay ambushes against they will lay ambush against the military and wipe them off. So if the military is coming back again, what are they going to do? They will face everyone in that square. Hello? Yes. I am on live section. Do I have your permission to put it on loudspeaker? All right, go ahead.
Okay. Governor, so here got you why I talk you name I say.
Yes.
Possible kaya talk you name I.
Yes.
Water. Kaila po ina aba you agree. The truth have been there for us to see, and I am a good name I here. The audio leak of Gento, but I say that you know, most of the Ozi. See, and I guess in the Gabia by Yaga, one is Yogo. Nahaga, one daga, at yes, not fly, very take over the distant guy, release for your Bobudaga. Please, that can you also I need to query Gento, Papa Dora, they sit on your game and dark on the okay with you. See, I could Oga, you also I will need the man. And the all this in name, I will bundibu. And they make all this I will bundibu the foolish. Why can't I will bundibu? I hear him in Oki with Gachika on Onandoso, Bidurunka on that day. Also, baby, each punch is you, everybody's IPOP, ESN, Bidro, their own bunch. They back here in Nasi, Sibido. It takes them a long time. Because you are called Maria de Mahamara, the criminals, IPOP ESN. There is nothing like a Mundo to Simon. There is nothing like a Mundi Biafra Liberation Army. All this is an IPOP ESN. These people are the people that they can't create in Anibu. No missing, nothing like this, and I think the ESN we are a major, or I don't think the US we are. This thing are one people. Calapina Abas, you as your own Abasiaba, EIB, you get up Dibu. Kaya game make access this boys don't even more and none can be brainwash as and then you have Biafra, in which the Biafra is not coming anywhere. How can we push these guys out? How can we educate our people? That the Ghana information open up for Muslim point even that the Ghana follow the state government can work with the police forces. Any information, not also any information about with IPOP camp in their community. This is what will be educating our people. Not this IPOP brainwashed non-entities. Got put out online. And I just say that in an all the ESN DJ. No block had one day unknown government. Look at what people all your money. So are you telling fools That's na I want the way I want to see. Now I want to see that I told by Yano Bunde, IPOP, ESN. They are all the same. All one of you more I put outside. I joke and did me. We all know them. Before, before, and I said, not the Franny, no Franny, why, no Franny. Without knowing, this is all this one I shot the Franny. No, how I did all those things. Without the audio link of that gentle, I got one that I know how about that Franny, why, yeah. I want the one to Soji, but I buy because of criminal elements. Now I fight for Biafra. And it's right time I want Bundi Buki, Bidokose, this savior mentality. Go Wojagapura is savior. Because this is how our people believe that Nankaru Gabura is savior. Nankaru created the monsters. The same thing applied to Simon Ekpa also. I prefer Simon Ekpa criminals. Nagabura has savior. A mayor prime minister of Biafra in exile. Ujina about these guys. Today, Anibo is no Korea. With another one, only go buy the campaign. All these ladies take over no one America Kebono. Never go Yahane, Yaha. Only make with state go or your someone at Papidro. Within the DOS, those here with all of them are criminals. It's right time we start calling them a spare. But wouldn't they get the good among them? All these agitators, all go buy what because I actually anything agitators na Igbo. When you agitation, ya na been near me agitator. I found it Igbo criminal and the Karusi potata. No, there is nothing like sit room there. Today almost sit at home. Go to Afari Igbo. Businesses go move from that place, But Ghana also you talk. Go to Orlu, go to our go to here, go to Iseke. Iseke is no go area of today. And they put out on this org, Eba or Bankard, and they put you, Yemen and Igbo, and Yemen are not, as it stands of today. But people are not heading it out. About when you walk because of the criminals and the kind of people. Also, but the content creators, I admire your courage, it's good. Can't put one Igbo like this, can't put an Igbo back. He can't get work here. Work here, he didn't fight since. It's okay. Let us study. We can't fight these people to the last. There is no good among them. All those agitators are the criminals. They are the bandits. They are the terrorists we have in Igbo land. None of them are good. If you want to agitate, join a political party and agitate for your grievances. Not no state actors. If you want to agitate, look at the way you agitate it. You are into political aspect of it. This is how to agitate. No state actors should not agitate in Igbo land. That is what we should stand on. That is the only way we can get it. Any non-state actors, agitators are terrorists. They are criminals. Let us call it out. Let us call it spare a spare. Can I people do mistake? This Nnamdi and their group may not Igbo. Because without the car of today, I am a mere as an ESN and unknown government. Because when this unknown government we are doing the atrocities, the car was praising them. He was calling them God bless unknown government. He never condemned them for once. The same thing you are saying that you want to go and talk in Leto Biafra. What are you going to talk there that they don't know about? They know everything. Okay, let me ask you. When Nnamdi was coming to court, when Simon Ekpa was outside doing all those things, have Nnamdi called Simon Ekpa in order? Call Simon Ekpa in order? Or tell him that I don't know Simon Ekpa. He never says anything like that anywhere. When Nnamdi, when they caught Simon Ekpa now, when they are doing all those bosses are doing all this, does it mean that Nnamdi lawyer have not message Macron have not tell Nnamdi about the authorities of IPOP ESN in Igbo land? He knows everything. Have Nnamdi said that I have dissolved anything like ESN in Igbo land or this IPOP ESN in Igbo? No. Have Nnamdi lawyer message Macron come out and condemn Gento. Since Gento are making all those atrocities that he said that he arrested the reason and kind of Simon. Have message Marco come out and condemn Gento and say, Gento, stop saying this against Nandikaro. Or we don't know you. Nandikaro said that you don't know you. Have not a message Marco say anything concerning that. No. That will show you that they are working together because Nandikaro have told them, let them be firing up because Nandikaro don't have any conscience on that. He said that let them be firing up so that he can come out fastly. He thinks that by those killing, by those spying, by all those things, he will come out fast, very fast. That is why he never condemned them. That is why he never condemned someone. But let not guide this smart. Guide this smart. This guy is playing, this criminal, the Cordon and the Caro, he's playing Igbos. It's right time we start condemning him. He's playing Igbos. He's playing with our lives. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I want to put something straight here. While we blame Nnamdi Kanu, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, I want to also blame the then Southeast governors. With all due respect, I would have insulted them also now, but I will not do so. You know why? You know why I will also blame them now? After they had meeting with this man in Enugu, why did you people resolve to Operation Python dance? Hello? Governor Ezeoku is my name. I'm on live session. Do I have your permission to put it on loudspeaker? Go ahead.
This last call about again.
Go ahead, sir.
Okay. Good morning, sir.
Thank you.
My response I got to this last call and not for shout Nnamdi Kanu criminal, Nnamdi Kanu not criminal. The other day in a program that was like say 3 days ago concerning here I called you also.
Okay.
I condemn that. On one you guys will be there, my money must stage. On one you guys will be there, my name na Alibo. Correct. Even as current now, one agana a banner ball Umudike, a bobo key. Right now, this morning I'm not working now.
Umudike now.
Umudike a bob, and diamond, they are not lose. I cool on the because of property. This morning.
Which side?
Now.
Umudike
abobo kiwe. There's war right now there. It's okay to call confirm.
Umudike, I don't have anybody there. Can you tell anybody to call us from there?
I don't want to say about Bona because many of them are not follow this year.
Just to give that number, just give anybody number there. I did like to hear from somebody there.
Okay, I'll try to do that. Then for my calling, this very guy now shout now, he name here Alin Kanatu, always when the beginning of this matter. When IPOP was, they buried their flag at the and I only be flag about boy. This guy on a phone now, Nnamdi Kanu we do, Nnamdi Kanu will know she would with him. Didn't go against government that time on the platform on up at an and the government name now these people are neighbor source of flag at Brare. Yeah, man, the other government I don't get only to Hilbu. I will can by now. Nnamdi Kanu will kill it because also on the timber and they were source of flag at Honey Brare. I'm just what I tell them like that small. So now it happened that he also had to get here for years. Okay, ESN Nnamdi create ESN can be the mother. No. Okay, and bring security be the bad on our complaint and the mother name of Yanga on a halota. He created that. Okay, he even begged our governors. Kahati never done to go to Yoruba land. There was some Islam waiting on Ghana or their own. So now, why can't our governor to create their own? Go on at the whole state when security na guide hand. The governor guy because of Hana Rachan didn't do weekend. Hana worship in the Fulani. They did not do that. Here is Rag create here a battle to against the ESN. Ever all these problems you are linking up, but also when they put your side, I need to upon a phone. Yeah, look at the whole name the Kalakai. The Kali, Roman cause or Mayan cause. Nnamdi Kanu plan this kind of thing na but no what to go there. You got even that when Nnamdi Kanu did Umuaka now. The other day organization I open up said this Umuaka people are now on them mother. That is our villagers are born here. Happen. I said it openly that day. Everybody against them now.
I have a question. I for you.
Yes, sir.
I try as much as I can not to be biased here, not to be one-sided. I promised God. A few days ago, my dad called me and he felt bad. He was like talking to me. He said, if you must continue, you must be very civil. Make sure you remain before the truth.
Yes.
Now, I have a question I want to ask you.
Ask me, sir.
This boy is killing Nebugasi people now. Where did they start from? Can you just answer me exactly? Where did they start from? Where did these thoughts?
The question now has started in the name of IPOB.
Okay. So at what point were they being mismanaged? They lost control. Can you tell me at the point exactly where they lost control? They now resorted to have a kidnap from mother Gadosa anymore here. Do you know that any atom of a kidnap is a deliberate act against the entire Igbo nation?
Okay, let me answer you, sir. The first problem bidoro nke Igbo ndị uwe government. Nke a bidoro by gọọmenti na-eme ndị nke uwe ha na-eme ha ejide anybody ha jidere atag onye ha IPOB gbuo. Then but ebe this problem nke imewezi nke ịba n'ime ọhịa awụzi how much nobody like the reason why this guy was putting in no one Nnamdi Kanu did him with that thing. Here was here decide is on their own, which everybody is condemning them.
Okay, those guys decided that one on their own, right?
They are doing this thing on their own. So this guy now should not put Nnamdi Kanu on that. Okay. That was all my anger.
Okay, that's your point. Okay,
yes.
That's very, very good. I also understand and in the open, I also the fact that our governors also mismanaged the situation. The then governors, because about how many of them are Paula Noche? It's only Imo that is remaining.
Yes.
Those are Pochala Noche. So they contributed to it. So
for this problem, thank you, sir.
That is why in my prayers before the altars of the Shanamite, I still repeat that anybody, no government, no power, or anybody from the other side, whom is part and parcel of this thing, mysteriously their end will come.
Remember that.
So you see that having said that, right now the major thing now is another question I want to ask you actually is this. Shebi, our people now to go before to sponsor anything the IPOB is doing genuinely, right?
Yes.
And it is properly channeled, right?
Yes.
Since our brothers were contributing money, how come these other people are now kidnapping our people? Now why? There is only one video marker play here. Man, everything. Because this thing they careful not to paint our people black before the world.
Yes.
You understand? Even as no got impossible. Ijibo no kucha everything from A to Z. Mana come just get this thing. If not that everything can get go to channel internet, can has resume complete. Imakwe ihe bụ na ebuta moto ndị mmadụ ikidnapụta ndị mmadụ ewuta materials agba ya ọkụ turn ya to scrap lezie ya asa akpakara. Imana this things na-aga on.
It did mama na na-aga on. Enwere onye so nwe ha dia ma na onye so ma ihe na-eme na isi na onye ahụ onye okwu asị.
Ngwa ole enyemaka gị nwa ga-enye akwa iwe onye Imo.
Onye Imo.
Okay. Ole enyemaka gị nwa mara ị ga-enyenwu onye ọbụla ga-enyenwu ka enwe n'ike kwụsị no this particular thing nke a na-egbuzi our people both from the army and from the other side. What we want now is solution, the uttermost end of this.
My brother, ask me now. Say, how to dialogue this matter. If it's from both these our governors, because almost more points in the team and in talking which other can here now this governor of all their own business thing, yeah, because he went shop around it. Then this thing now just like the cannabis now their shop. They will not allow that thing to happen. Here who's only none of this problem. Government, I can have there. I can the IPOP again there. So the only solution of this now, the two party, a dialogue, and a solution to stop this thing. You will say I don't know from federal that is will stop wire. Because if this will keep on clean from the army side, the other group will keep on laying ambush and fighting them. So the only solution this is now both group of Kending IPOP one or Kending Kebinoham or Kending whatever how and the Nigeria government they dialogue this matter and they dialogue this matter now that see from our governors but now they are not saying anything. What the governor put on my brother, if what India attack in the villages, Boko Haram say Panade would sing her name.
Otundo les attacks.
Indiami now. Indiami. They don't come there. That's Hana idea now as a here.
Okay, let him talk him now. Help one, let me drop your call now. Help one. Call somebody in those areas where you gave me information on Leheneme this morning that we may be able to also add this to the word Kowajanya on. We just want to hear from somebody from those areas.
Okay, my brother.
Please do your best to reach out to them just immediately.
Okay.
And let me also say this in clear notes. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu may not be able to control these guys if he comes out. Believe what I'm telling you. Hello. Yeah, Governor Zoku is my name. Good morning. I am on live section, sir. Okay, you want me to put it on loudspeaker? Please go ahead. Go ahead.
Very tell my brother. Good morning. How are you, my sister?
There were.
There my brother.
There were.
I'm enjoying it based on Ghana in your state time. And what only must take support to this kind of across Ghana our side. Because I always tell people that mother didn't support me also. Only buying a scenario about for women now. You understand?
Yes.
So when you see batting now achieving, everybody have to speak out. Because insecurity is just like a disease. It has no boundary. It can escalate.
Yes.
So when you allow batting to always you all one will give the pain in future. And that's what we are facing right now.
Yes.
Although this security that is happening to the states is concerning everybody. Both over a lot of people. It's not even only in the Imo state. Even Anambra people are also facing their own too. So here, the atrocity that are committed by how should I put it? Is it by government? Is it by government? Because I'm not an IPOB member. I won't not be able at all.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean that I should agree with someone that said that all those things happen. You cannot put blame on them at the time on all those things.
Okay.
I won't be their member at all. I'm not part of them. But that is how I see my own.
Okay.
Because I am my phone, I won't not the all those things. So when we had above fraction. If you will give away group now, you create me now. If somebody want to fight you, they might go and create the same group in your own name. We should fight together.
Yes.
Like when there was Bagasi. When the Bagasi was doing a very good job, people were happy. And they pushing those down, and then they got Hojo and Alinji that time. And they were at that time. As for that time, outside, that is how you still it here. So the KMS is now another group for now let them try to corrupt the system of Bagasi. We have to go and bring their own this thing. Just to tarnish the image of Bagasi. We won't matter about Bagasi. That is how they started the Amante Capella against Bagasi to come into Mela Bagasi. So that is exactly what they did. Listening to the Kano to me. So the vision of Nnamdi Kanu is not to kill Igbo. The vision of Nnamdi Kanu is not how we Igbo. Because Igbo only will then take a connection in Agua Biafra when I go to. So let's us understand that even you as a governor being like this now, when they hate tricking.
Many.
If I tomorrow I create a group, if I tomorrow I create a group now, you see that the enemy will come at your back, still create the same group, you show that one against you. Another example of it, this Labour Party, the that time when Aburia and the other man, Papa Abi or in the college. A Papa group we have na fight again. So that is exactly what's happening in Imo State and they live in general. So even now, let people stop thinking about negative. Nnamdi Kanu cannot change one thing.
All right, thank you. Thank you very much, my brother. Let's see if we can get a call from those areas. Good morning, my name is Governor Zoku. I am on live section, please. Thank you, my brother. I am on live session. You want to contribute something? Please go ahead.
The thing is the too bad. And they both say paying so much. Cake and mother borrowing me a one for Nibo. You would on Imo here. Naked nap and dinky, Nibu and dinky, in the name of Nani and agitation.
Or tag Yahasabo. You go ha tag Yagisabo, tag Yagisabo immediately and target one log.
Exactly. Which is totally bad. Okay, for you danger. In my widest imagination, I believe like say last 10 years, I believe on the name and Igbo name now. The way I need to carry on and so one knock at Cambodia, so cannot Igbo be as we can fresh something. You can't advertise each other be not. But can you imagine
please, your network is bad. Your network is bad there. I don't know. All right. You cannot control anybody that has slept with AK-47 for 365 days. Except when there are rules and guide. And that organization or rules should be older. Hello? I will explain this shortly. Hello? Good morning. My name is Governor Zoku. I am on live section. Do I have your permission to put it on loudspeaker? Okay. Please go ahead.
Okay. I'm going to I go down. I went to you now, bro. Only with them. And the bind enough we here with one other. Governor Zoku had World Security something index as a 2017, 2018, 2019. Now, Cotton Southeast Zone is the most secured and peaceful place before as 2020. 2020, IPOB began training in the ESN to counter Fulani herdsmen cash with a plan. When they released the ESN 2021, from 2021 to today, instead of finding peace and war, get the essence of ESN. Cow one. Come with my village, Anambra. Buying a fado email our town union PG and security. By then, 2021 ending, we were talking about KSU security. People now buying, then we go security and Nanibo, which is secret. More billionaire to her. Security and Nanibo. Get contact number. Nobody could give me. Get their office address. Nobody can give me. That security and Nanibo Hane Klemo, Bopa ESN. Governor Zoku, do not any IPOB member contact address of ESN in case anyone got wrong. Draw her name of one ESN member I asked the name, maybe I Jeffrey, in case only defaulters. Do not have their head office. Only the Jekuru, only you for the Mediterranean. Security book.
If they misbehave, only the jail. That's the point.
Only the do it. Only such thing. Iya gwara anyị bụ na ha nọ n'ime ọhịa and they know everything. Ihe ọbụla anyị fụ na aga wrong, ha fụgara wrong, that will tackle it. Then how will I report my own case? Nobody gave such idea. That is Nnamdi Kanu's IPOBESN. Then I personally more against it in my community. But because of my community, almost every Igbo man is brainwashed. I'm being sincere to you. Let me not say everybody. Let me say 70% of Igbos are the brainwashed. Before until immediately every time the years and all Kapo say One way to get beef on a country or on a state, and we're a non-state actor. Now arm people to go and secure people without it backfire. But not possible because non-state actor cannot control those arms. Even the security government form na wrong. Sometimes, opposite nke non-state actor form, Kiasina, no habit of coerce, nobody. When to read the which I got now, it comes up one Namde, or one of his strongest man, Oja strike his saboteurs, as so called, as we call them too. Who is gentle? You console gentle woman. He console on as he console 2-4. Gentle is the reason why Okibe is not safe today. Who is Engineer Mike Arenze? They articulate with the council. Who is Kafia Double Lion? They worked. They are with the council. Remember when the council died? Ogani, but the leader, but the Lord and Savior of Igbo land, Purusi, now 2,000 heads were buried here. He comes up the video, the broadcast online. After me, I go to the hand with it. Can't you look? Get the case in the Mazi, Nienda. What I know, you have the reason now, no, you fully aware, you and me have personal business here. Let me still tell you something. Ekefumnandi will be the wisest tribe in the world. Guys say to believe. But you many Bazua. You many Bazua. Now go see not the kind of the most foolish tribe in the world to believe that an individual will give us a country.
Do you know? Sorry, I want to come in here. Because Eba na ayoko kesi Eba ho yokwa. Do you know that na promota na elendi Igbo na this social space? Abiaruo my village grapụrụ ala. Chere o were ala nye private individual. Bunch of idiots agbapụ na social media na jubilate na be develop room ngo ọpa ala.
Have you seen anywhere to develop over the no one?
Na private business mmadụ and these other individuals, there is no way in history that one of their lineage will not be academically stronger, politically stronger, brighten future more than this particular individual. They will fight back if not now.
Yes.
Go and mark my words. I stopped talking about that matter. One day, you know the last thing I did? I went to my village, I reprinted the court judgment, my own kindred did win in this case in court. Our brothers in overseas, they said we should reprint all the court judgment and just give it to children. This thing is a very big tool. When we printed this court judgment and we are sharing it, do you know that other people from other villages so now line the thing is we went and printed again and reshared it again. We made them understand Kahabru in their conscience. This thing is like their school certificate in life. Judicial UK. And when I read meaning into that, I know that one day, even one of them will backfire. And this man, whom government must have used to come and grab land today, will not even stand the pressure that will come.
Yes, he ran away.
He will run.
He ran away.
Now, people refuse to reason or comprehend issues because somebody laid hands on your head and said, "This Chalamge is well with you." You now support now displace here my own people.
Another criminal act in the buying again. It's support to people because of the half. I'm here and individuals. I make God. I will lay a God over us. Even when the person is wrong, we will not say it because no one will go with the right. Then, to be sincere, another thing again that will bring a problem away from religion. All I am kind of man of the religion, personal thing, private business. I am in my family. I'm a pastor. Nabenam. He does his pastor business as a pastor. Pastor. I want pastor. I'm a Christian, but I have John. I hear but I don't for the name. His own terrain. Let me come back to where I know before. Governor Cantonari take a married endo. Please no kata. Sini 2,000 heads will bury an individual, government, an authorized institution. But I'm going to say it again. You are trying to be again according to the House of Rep now very soon. Or you ever now as indeed ever had government only work on after I'm going to sign you here. I said that I'm saying what he knew. Now wonder can't be anybody we had a put in one. Only for me here also supposed to be as a government or as a governor.
This man making sense, so this man making sense. Our people are reasoning like human beings. You see, even our people, the most people is careful of now is our people. They can support anything. Evil so far. No, yeah, but how much more that evil only can say benefit from it. Now that young man able in my place because of our love with them. My federal House of Representative member, he sent the earlier and Obiago go make peace. Obiago go with near the family can the boy. Justice. That idiot, no federal House of them both idiots. That foolish man, able to be sick, he may arrest that person about this guy. Okutube for 1 minute. Okutube how to arrest this particular person. Kokurebe Babuo, a citizen. Babuo, the person, one of the persons is representing at the Federal House of Representatives. People are stupid. In fact, I won't give it Okure itself. I will first check me what I sense. Me merit we will give you Okure itself with Chishiga. People are stupid. Hello. Good morning. I am on live session. Do I have your permission to put it on loudspeaker? Please go ahead. People are calling. Go ahead, please. You have 2 minutes so that we'll be able to attend to other calls.
No, I just want to comment for what I've been doing at the same time. So what I want to ask you a question because even some people are getting data. I was in Nigeria before, so I know how things is there. Some people have no data as of when Nnamdi Kanu was broadcasting on his radio theater. Some people cannot listen to him. So what I want to ask you, can you be able to play some of Nnamdi Kanu clips which we send it to you? So that people now know when they put that time and when they go to that time, then they can be able to compare it to what is happening now. Because when this guy started by killing the soldiers, he told them to be killing soldiers, killing people that did not believe in ideology. He said it on live video, and maybe some people did not hear it. So what I want to ask you now, if we send you those clips, videos and audio, Can you be able to play it on live video? So those Thomases will hear and see what Nnamdi Kanu said and compare it with what is happening now.
I will not play that one. Hence, he's in custody. I will not play that one. Let me respond to this question. I will not play the videos of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu now that he's in custody. I will not play that. Reason is this. I'm also of the opinion that he should be released. I'm also of the opinion that he should be released. Yes. Achonka, release here. So I will not play that. I will not play any of his video because Adiga mama, let us not kai harin ebana aluogu ka peace de. I will maybe to call him. Oh, please call. So I will not do that. Well, let me block this idiot who just commented. And when you have fake account and you come here, I will block you. If you want to comment, you comment with your real account. If you want to insult Governor Ezeoku, wear your real face so that nchi megi here. Adima akporo mmadu police. Unless obu ni iji mmadu ụgwọ or something. Ọ mkpọrọ gị police. Adima eme that one. Ihe m na-eme gị bụ na ihe ụra gị nwụọ. Adima akọ story. Ihe ụra. So far eji m ga-enwetali picture gị, nwetali your real name. Nzutiri nzuri ezo here. Ihe ụra, you die in your misery. Chineke akpọ gị ọkụ that place. Hello. Okay, come to your channel, last speaker. Please go ahead.
Okay. As I was saying before, my man, went to the quarter and the bank is being to my ordinarily, Governor Open I work in start to go. After the Afghan war, only one about it to go. Ego had the Paranakita. I work in start to go with draw power at the federal level and every other part. I am with the power. People about the election and normal do things and amendment or say on a nyari, very put on a nyari. My thought of Nigeria, Naga shop, what is his business? Tomorrow we complain about or might know people not in power where can influence. Or even can also make you do other instead of you going up, it going down. Let me use for example, one simple Nonibo, a minister of FCT, the small minister of FCT, where I am about the building materials in Abuja today, with residential area around the area and almost in the I'm telling you, and when I talk about what can you another trajectory? We're going to 40 minutes. My sister, I know you're training the US, now you're able to work from Russia and from Russia and also part of Yugoslavia or something, former Yugoslavia then. People donated money. We work today, after all. I donated money for IMEPO office, their friend office, and their Zan offices in almost part of all the Europe. People donated money. None of the office came up because it can. It didn't office in the country. Man, people want to buy it, but not where go. It didn't money for their friend passports. People were paying.
Le, sir, hold on. Sir, hold on. I don't want to go into the affairs of IPOB. Okay. I'm not. I'm not afraid of any idiot across the world. Let me say this. In fact, one of these days, a man on a village in name a video. Now I got a chairman more every day. That's how I do. To tell you now, add him free in my spirit. He may anything, he get nowhere. But the reason why I'm saying this, that I don't want to discuss the particular affairs of IPOB is not as if I'm afraid of anything. No,
it's right. You are right. Right.
I'm only concerned. About lives. Two,
Yes.
Yabruma, I'm a young man, no. I believe in your make 47, Kuziran can shaboya now. Oga, only carry 10 minutes. Oga, carry 10 minutes. You without multi-purpose GP, I'm not a daft person. Zim can see me operate in less than 10 minutes. Get me operate. Hapo kwam. Senator he kuzirim. Dosia na my custody. And where something in megane. In less than 30 minutes. 20 minutes extra. Eme wagom that in operate. So, and when the him madoji karibia. Otam no now. Ahum nine na aru 5 o'clock. Ahum me move kwa ka ahum woko. In way anybody get metal no what that I cannot do. Mana, the reason why I'm saying this thing so that people will know that Obo Han and with a monopoly of violence. I was born and raised in River State. Ara nemekwa everybody. Mana, after me keep that away. Yabruna ndi Igbo tetrona in general one day. Na today, na ha chorela, heje block share border ha, tibe na or maybe you know however they can do it professionally. No human being can oppose it. But you know, for certain individuals, they are going happen your own state. You don't know your own state. Unless so tina aro. Guinea su Imo state oko. Chineke ga that person oko.
Completely. Or you always say
so that is my own concern. Yeah, bro, man. Say ana abani Imo oko. But what they beg kegi oko kwa? Na abakwa I don't want to name state. Cause already as if I'm wishing them bad. But even Ibonye Enugu and you are supporting say kana aboki oko. Chineke ga that idiot oko.
Yeah, amen.
Because if you will fuel, who buy your own government house, who everywhere about where oko. Lanya, my brother. Yeah, about Toto. Before the grave of my own mother, before God and nature. In fact, before the throne of the Shanamite, I mentioned him because someone may be Siaga. Anybody may me influence, not even the idiot Ochigimo. Not even any idiot Osinobu senator can influence me. Nobody. Anybody name me influence to speak. But I'm speaking because I am concerned. You know what about a human being? Because anybody want to think in faculty. Sir?
Governor, in TikTok, maybe in the TikTok, instead of names of TikTok handles, but below 20 years. Bucha kala any videos. I seen Hannah fight for or the number monage. 20 years. It might be the first time you war ransom. Nani Igbo. What is for war ransom? One of my friends, Umaziti. After camp, full boys in the 16, 17 years in the camp.
Okay, a kidnap from Mado. Give me the ransom.
Got the ransom. Why is the ransom? Because now, even a now, it's to go somehow with the because Maro for Dundee. Make the call. When you a kind of security, we will the work for more positive. Whereby I will broker that. I want to broker that. We do a binary, we put answer. We more here. The camp when they the line among I. If I buy 4 cars, almost 9 cars in the bar. Man, you have 9 future. We end the line among I. Okay, I form Umuaka ever had 18, 17 years in future. We take the 4. We take the 4 now, Abraham. Where Mehigan and the mother, Tiburuzuga. Ordinary person knows I said, Umuaka did not send it. I can remember those 14 boys, Emery, last time, last 2 years. People were shouting, including me, Naha did not send. When I remember the river of Umuaka, hey, until all kinds of day. I have a long way to go, Governor who can go back Ezoku. After I go Governor Ezoku, Nascan go back Ezoku, but I am a long way to go. Umuaka Bagoni me here too much. Some villages now, Umuaka Henafo, as an Anaro, Yahoo. All the way Yahoo Kahanaro, foreign Arupa, Yenda. Oh, it's a I send an happy Yahoo. It is a Yahoo covers ya up. Buy him, make it go. On our way, only was again. When I had a meeting getting Gausa. One day, all on the Nugausa had some 2 years ago at the Canaro now. Goes in Nugausa Burago. Come on, have Hannah here, me social media can. Ugausa Burago. I talk about a book about how to wear, which is Frank Amari here.
My brother, and where be saved in Nigeria. Today, please cut your call and come back to my live session. Let me show the world something.
Okay, sir.
I want you guys to watch this thing.
Àwọn Fúlàní ìyàwó ẹni wọ́n ti gbé lọ. Ẹ wo mọ́tò ẹ̀wọ̀ ẹ̀jẹ̀ ní mọ́tò. Ẹ wo ẹ̀wọ̀ ẹ̀jẹ̀. Ẹ̀wọ̀ ẹ̀jẹ̀.
Now, how ndị siga travel n'ala daga ha si Lagos n'ala pụta na Ibadan expressway ndị Fulani wee gbanyere ha egbe kidnap some. This is just day before yesterday. So instead of you to even stay in protection of your own land, you need to be able to kidnap your people with any more here. In our ego, I think like, see, let me tell you, nemesis will fall on you. Unless Obuna, Igbo bụ onye Igbo. Unless Obuna a plot to be, ka eburu onye Igbo ka nani ego. If at all n'ime kwala ya. If at all na-enwegoro ka isi bilie igale ụlọ onye Igbo for nothing suo ya ọkụ. All because it's only go see na Igbo galadi ma Igbo a hard man. All of those people who make gbara gị nkịtị. All of them are strong people also. They only respected. If the nation turns to jungle, you cannot be king in your own kingdom and be king in another person's territory. It's a lie. I say jungle now a right thing to do. You are not smarter than anybody. Just bear that in mind. Now, you are dislodging. You've dislodged all the schools. As I speak to you now, 90% of the schools in Okigwe as a whole is not functioning. Children that should be in school, you turn them to a non-government. People that should be in school, for the sake of their tomorrow, for the sake of those boys say, tomorrow those our sisters will start asking for husbands. Church. Now your ZD. After you must have killed the young people, the young men that should have been their match in the nearest future. Look at what you're doing. And you think it's the right thing to do. And should I say drastically selfish? People expect us not to talk. People, right now, you see those people when now put on the internet and now governor you be this and that governor it is time for you to talk now. You cannot talk because it's to go jail. You felt I'm a gentleman and you can talk to me anyhow. You don't even understand certain things also about me. There are certain things you don't also know because it is time for you to now speak for your people. It is time for you to condemn the evil act. Now, camera guard is on. You can no longer talk. You can no longer brag. Go see no wonka. Time brings some of these things to you, if you don't know. If the implication of some of these things you're doing today, see, when people will be investing their monies in various or different kind of things for the purpose of sustaining their wealth in future, people from all these clients will be finding means to save money to even build house again. You are creating an internal poverty in the sight of these people. You are inculcating barbaric lifestyle and mismanagement into the cronies of our communities. Even when you hear from there, the essence of the feathers of the bird is to protect its body and flesh. Peradventure, the children from being harmed by cold or whatsoever. The bird or the chicken understands that there are pains whenever he or she stretches, whenever it stretches its wings. But by audacity of prudence and protection, it must be spread in protection. You've dealt with our communities, you've dealt with our land, you've dealt with our place. The tears and the bleedings from the mismanagement of the Supreme Court over our own dear states, we try to endure it to an extent or to extension. You now brought in this one again. And to the brains behind the prison break in Imo State, you are not doing good to yourself. When that thing happened, some people jubilated. Now Bakashiala prisons. I was just laughing because you don't know what it means. In any state, even in Abuja, in the Federal Capital Territory, once they bust or break the prisons there right now, the insecurity you will experience there will cause the lives of many there. It will consume the lives of many there. Because these are criminals. These are people. Not all of them in the prisons. Not everybody who actually goes to prisons is a criminal. But I'm telling you that in prisons, if you don't take time, you will be influenced into being a criminal. That is why in the Western world, the white people will do proper investigation before they even go for arrest, so that they don't corrupt the good minds. In our country, they will catch you, begin to beat you because somebody has paid money, beat you, write charges against you, go into the prisons. Finally, if by mistake the person comes out after 1 year, you've reminded the person in prison custody and he's now coming to court from prisons. If by prudence or by whatever means he or she finds his way out of the society or back to the society sooner than expected, remember his friends in there. He has met people in prisons, criminals, people who robbed the bank, killers and all that. 1 or 2 persons there must have influenced that person. So hence he or she comes out, what happens? He becomes worst and a threat to the society. Even you, the police, won't even know when that person will come out. The next thing, you could be moving freely. The next thing you hear in your head one day is, oh, and your poor wife and children will start suffering because of your lack of intelligence in your own job. You lack diligence and the adequacy in what you do. You persecuted the wrong person. And an African man believes that the best way he can reward you is to take your life. Once that idiot comes and finds a way to take your life, your wife and children begins to suffer. What happens next? Your wife will start blaming government of not paying gratuity so that she can go and do BBL. Because they might be idiot and walla. Pray in your entire life never to see somebody that ignorance or foolishness must have consumed before. If you see one, you will fear for your dear life. Wisdom is not a commodity of the weak. It's not a commodity of those ranters and foolish idiots. My name is Governor Ezioku, speaking to you from a live section. Udo. Na loudspeaker. Go ahead. After this call, I will not take any other call online. Go ahead.
All right.
Just 2 minutes. Just 2 minutes, sir.
Okay. I can name a label, my mother no name more than make it now, another translation. But I think the best solution to solve this is because in our work is a video, but I saw another from Mars. Where you will peace and can't men are neighbor. I don't know how government to be happy in Mars. Also, now for me more on the fight because of the then was I on a Nemo here? Also, now for money, Bundu to your money, Bundi, or tell you whatever, but not when you have. So by then, I was young at the teacher. Was supposed to make a good Yaka when they want to teach. But I had to give any of the teacher from Mars. I don't know, I government, but they have my Kamazepota. Kamaja, not excuse in that may have again. From there, we put hands together, know how to put our place in order.
Okay, that's good. It's a nice opinion. Thank you very much. Thank you. So, you see, the Bible says that he that answereth the matter before he heareth it, the same is a fool. Police don't do investigation. What they do here is, once you give them money now, they will go after somebody. If you see the speed, they will come. There are things. If I had wanted to do this kind of job, if I be a policeman and you bring the case to me, we'll start investigating that from that minute. We'll do our findings and make sure we are clear. And not everybody that comes will be detained. Yes, I understand the fact that if you arrest a Nigerian man, you didn't put him in the cell. If he goes back to the house that same day, he will start bugaring. Nah, they carry me, go come back. Nah. He's a fool. But there are ways to curtail them. The police has made them to feel as if you arrest them, they've gone to the mortuary and they just return back to life because they are afraid of the police. They are not celebrating because they even hate the person who called police for them. They are celebrating because of their mentality over the police. Police don't understand this kind of things. There are situations once that case comes, you say, all right, stay calm, you go, come back tomorrow. When they go and you hear noise that they are making other trouble, you invite the both of them. Discuss the matter. Anybody that you don't even detain people. There are some civil cases. Somebody will say you committed a cyber crime, you bullied me on the social media. Go and sue that person, taking the person to the process of the police first. From my findings this time around, some of these things I never knew before. Do you know that somebody whom bullied you on social media, you go and arrest that person with the police may commit a crime that will spoil the case. On the process, the police may commit a crime that will even trash the case. So if I want to make trouble with you now on the cyber crime issues, cyber related issues, I will not go to those cyber crime centers in Abuja. Those guys are nonsense people. Those cyber crime units you see in Abuja, just give them money. Give them money, pay their flight ticket. Tell them one thing and bring one little evidence against somebody. They will go and pick somebody. The way they will even treat that citizen safe. You'll be in Abuja and you remind somebody to a prison in Kogi or in this and that. These are abnormalities in the judicial system. They are contributing drastically. They are destroying the image of the judiciary. And I don't know the kind of management they have at the NJC. That the judges will be tolerating so many of this kind of nonsense. When a policeman fails to do his job, I don't know if there are other processes of demoting such idiots. They are the Bangladesh fools who comes to destroy the image of the judges also. In this part of the world, even the so-called army do reject court judgment. A competent court of jurisdiction will give order and the army will still refuse it in this country. Oh man. There are certain individuals who feel that they are above the laws. They are above the rules and the guidance of the laws of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So they felt that whatever they can do, they will just do it. I don't understand. Things are very, very wrong. Things are getting out of hands in this part of the world. People don't reason anymore like human beings. You see a full-blown man, he can't even go to his village. He's afraid of going to his village. And you see him bragging, putting on Igbo attire in the city, celebrating traditional wedding of his daughter, and he tells you all is well. Look at him very, very well. Only a fool. Displacing the Igbos. So if that is a cause, we're going to put a correction to that sooner than expected. You see all those Tozona, Otobo, Lodos, whom are expected to say something. Are they saying anything now? These things alone tells you who won the election in 2023 in Imo State. I mean, the last gubernatorial election in Imo State, where they said that APC won the 23 local governments in Imo State. You won all the... So, people from Osu, that's what I'm asking you. Could it be possible that people from Osu came out and re-elected the same APC government that has kept them where they are? How possible is that? See, the reflection of anything you support today will always come in the opposite and preach whom you are. Preach to the world whom you are. So I ask, the state assembly member from Osu, so you won election. How did the people manage to vote you? Okay, they are celebrating their pains. They are saying, Okigwe, part of Okigwe. So these people, in their clear eyes and well-thinking manner and approach, will ever support the same administration that kept them where they are. How possible is that? You know why Professor Charles Olude is celebrating victory yesterday and dancing that his party man won the so-called senatorial election? You know why? When rigging are perfect, they themselves. Why is he even talking? Why is he even re-announcing the result by himself? If you have won election, go and sit down now. My truth goes anywhere I like, to any direction it pleases it. So why are you celebrating? Are you the INEC official, or are you even the senator elect? And in guidance to his statement, I quote him with all due respect. The governor said that the senator is not going to Abuja to oppose anybody, that he's going to collaborate with Abuja. He's going to collaborate with that constituency at Allah. We immediately know that statement from him. I smiled. So he's not going there to stand as an opposition when they are trying to marginalize his people. So he cannot oppose such. That's an assurance from a sitting governor. Because you want to please Mr. President. These are the kind of people we elect into public offices. Why? Because the system is bad. If the system is not bad, if the system is independent, if the people are independent, if wiseness rules the activities or the agendas of this nation, the governor, I know, Professor Charles Olude, would not be in support of anybody. But you know why he started talking like somebody, it's because if he speaks, if he doesn't talk in that manner, he believes that he will be elected out of office. Now I ask, why not reserve your integrity and stick to what is right? If they are voting correctly, if the vote counts, they will vote you. It doesn't matter whether you support anybody's agenda or you want to speak so that Mr. President will understand that you are with him, so that he doesn't push you out on November 8th. But you fail to understand that critically, if the people insist, if the people decide in their hearts that you're not going to be their governor, Oga, you won't be there. You can only go and pass through the court and come back through the back door as usual. But at the polling unit, they will resist. People should wake up to reality. People should start comprehending and thinking like human beings. I want to see people. I want to see very few. I want in every local government, let's have one person that has sense. Not be all those kind of people. When I went to Osu, when I went and paid a visit to Osu, so one blogger from Osu made a video. This one not even get value for social media, just that he talks because of these things. So he made a video, and in his video, somebody sent the video to me. So I was watching the video. He said, Governor Ezeoku, you came into my own Osu. You didn't tell me. You came into my own Osu and made video. And I was like, what's this guy talking about? It was when I got to Osu that people even heard far on what was going on in Osu. So why is this guy talking? Why not shut up your mouth and appreciate God for bringing me there? The guy started ranting and all that. At some point, I just had to stop the video. Although I spoke to him on the call, but I saw foolishness written all over him and I had to back off. I thought I could find somebody who thinks and reasons like human being. Only you alone cannot do a full-blown war battle or combating certain things. You need people. You need people, because you see, because I have the courage at this point to talk or to confront things, the bull by the horn, say things the way it is. You see people coming up, but I pray once they come up, all of them should also be equal in knowledge on how we can manage all of these things, and let it not just be ranting things or thereabout, or possibly chasing clout on the internet. Very, very difficult to find one person who can reason properly like human being. Very, even in my own state. Do you know how many educated people we have that hail from Imo State? Do you know how many people? Currently, as I speak to you now, let me shock the people from Okigwe. Let me shock all of you from Okigwe. Those of you from Osu. In the next 4 or 5 years, you see these local governments where there are no insecurities now. They will produce more graduates. They will produce more billionaires, more than those your own area. Do you know why? You've destroyed your place. People, businesses around those areas, they've been distracted. They've been dislodged. You've burnt down people's houses. So where they are, frustration and many other things will take the lives of many there. In this other local government where children under 17 children, youths from 18 thereabouts, they are still going to school in their own area, while in your own area schools are down. They only bear the embodiment of AK-47 beside them. Those are touts. Touts don't live long. Touts don't make progress in academics. Touts don't rule their wards. Tout remains at the gates. Tout remains Otimpu. So if you are joking, let me tell you. You see, and those of you from Orlu, I'm also speaking to you now. Because ordinarily I'm not supposed to tell you. But because I'm a civil person, I like saying things the way it is. That's why I'm saying this thing now. If for Orlu before I now, that's one thing you should know. Now, with the level of people able to go to that place and the displacement in those areas now, you see the other zones or the other local governments, even with a peace, they are growing economically, financially more than your own side. In the next 10 years, they will rule you for 15 years. Economically, they will rule you. I said economically and academically, they will rule you for the next 20 years. For the problem you've caused for 2 years. The trouble you've made for 3 years will make them rule you for 30 years. You won't understand this thing I'm telling you. But go and think about it. Schools are done in your own area. The children from other parts of Nkobala, yes, there are no schools. Those schools are not functioning there. Government, there's no government school there. So, but these people, they have access to private schools in those areas. So while your own children, your own brothers are in the bushes, some of them killed, some of them running around on how to start life. Because even if you pull out your family now from Osu, or from Umuaka, or from Ihube, if you pull them out to Owerri, you start looking for house. You are depriving them education for 1 or 2 times. At the end of the day, they've had delays in education. Before they will even graduate and start looking for job in the nearest future, children from the other local government, they must have graduated and they will get jobs somewhere working. So if your own letter gets educated and finds job, why coming he will meet these people as managing directors in companies? Then they will say there are no space here. Or had run in Nigeria, you know as they be. So they will end up making your own person insecurity at the gates. Some of them POS attendants, that's all. Or possibly cleaners. You see how the mighties are falling. There are little mistakes you make, it will cost you your entire life. Why I'm saying this is, if you are one of those people who sends money from abroad, you sponsor these things in your village, let me tell you, in the nearest future, I know you have plans to return back home. Even if you come back, those touts you've recruited in your own area, their own children, touts, bigger touts, their children will still stand up, lift up AK-47 and come to kidnap you. It has become what they know. Anything a man sleeps under for 30 years, for 30 days, is gradually becoming part of him, is laying taproot. In 2027 now, you're going to be seeing billboards everywhere, poster, I want to run for governor, I want to run for senate. It's not as if they have anything good in mind to do. Any of them that cannot say anything now, any of them that cannot contribute to peace and tranquility in Oso, in Umuaka, in Ezioha, in Okigwe, even though if you elect them, expect worst experience. Expect worse than what is going on today. Because what are they actually looking for? When you see people running around for leadership, it seems as if they are coming to introduce one new thing. Many of them are idiots. Like I gave example of the man representing in Gobala, the Federal House of Representatives, who came to the village and said to the people, I wonder I'll play that video here. I got the video where he went to plead with the people. He was pleading with them. The fool who has stayed in America did not think or consider all the idiotic aides around him. None of them were able to ask questions, or even the people, even my own people there standing before him, nobody was able to ask him a question. They couldn't ask him, where is the policeman? Where is that DSS man? Where is he coming from? So that we will be able to know known gunman church our brother. Nobody asked that question. So when you see, don't look at people, don't consider people's picture or posters during campaign as intelligence or the size of monies they have. They will be there. Death will consume you. They won't also defend your cause. And my community people, I decided to ignore them. In fact, I decided to ignore that matter completely. Nobody could summon courage to ask him that question. He didn't even talk about it. He was even saying they should, if he's here, you know why he's doing those things? He wants to mediate for peace so that they can have a smooth road to do their 100 days program. The intentions of men, the hearts of man. This thing I'm doing is not easy. You know, the easy. Death, full many things, full hatred, many things, full because our people don't like the truth. But should we keep quiet? At times, I don't also blame myself. I blame God for bringing me in. I blame him because I have other things to do. Like, look at the time. I'm still here. About at 4 minutes to 10. I'm still here. May God of wisdom meet our people. Lastly, again, at the drop of my spit and my saliva, sweat, heat, and the benefit of knowledge and principles of motherhood that gave birth to each and every one of us. Be you in government, be you out of government, be you a traditional ruler, be you a businessman, homely based or abroad based, be you a clergyman, anybody, any of you who derives pleasure in what is going on in Imo State. The Bible you read as a clergyman says in Romans chapter 1 from verse 26, he said, not only they who commit such thing, but even those who derive pleasure unto it. He said, and God gave them up unto a foul spirit for torment. If you derive pleasure in what goes on in Imo State, in what is happening in Imo State, the same meet you. In one way or the other, the grounds of nature opens against you. Anything metal you face in a day brings judgment upon you. Anywhere you go, whether be it at the hospital for even ordinary malaria and typhoid medicine, needles will not fail. You start bearing the pains from one way or the other. The doors of your car becomes a metal against you. When there are nothing in Magibe, then trees will fall on you. Either when you were born, you were laid on an iron bed, or you were laid on a woody bed. These two things, one witnessed you, and the both of them becomes a judgment against you. So far you are in support that in Ihube, in every part of Igbo land today, especially in Imo State, people just like that. Judgment comes upon you. the greatest signals of elements of this creation, all of them bear witness when they get back to you. Alogin alakoli nejero ya me pepper soup. Therefore, bu mi ko ihe ga-eri eri n'ọnụ ka imechi ọnụ ka inweta ego. Ya akpata ego, there's no problem, but ya didn't do eri di ego. People open their mouth in boldness to support evil in Igbo. The same follows you. That's the widest door of judgment. It follows you. I have encountered people, Afugum people. Do you know why this thing say Master Gurum? I know Gum people le me lumala. As in, they fought me and even they won before everybody. And them mother kwaka people le me. I stayed quiet and I shed tears. I said, but God, you know I am innocent. You know Neham Nekube Ezioku. And the inner man in me said to me, I kept quiet. They later came back secret after some time. When they saw hell, they came back. They came back to plead, but it was too late because they paid with their lives. Nature dealt with them because all the only place in Nabakuru is in Obashi. God told the story of Onye Toro Meomo. Nihue Kigwe Jeshin. John Kahusi didn't near. Nature. Or they are too. It doesn't matter what you do today. Go and look at those people. But if you see their end, check your village. The people that were too rich around 90s, can they afford food to eat now? Can they afford food to eat now? Can they even afford the Toyota Corolla? Those people that were driving Benz that time, can they? There are people who drove 190 and you saw them and said, I want to be like this one. Today, the cars you have, they cannot even afford one of the tire. As of today. I have seen where the mighty fell down. Oburu today. Have you not been intimidated before? Somebody came and brought money and intimidated you. Today he's a poor person. As of today he's a poor person. Look at these ones you're seeing today. Shaking and shackling everywhere. Mounting pillars and wings like the sharks in the oceans. They are ready to swallow anything. Give them time. There is nothing more. You will see what patient will do to the mighty. You will see what patient will do to them. It's not a today. There was a man some years back. He woke up and he intimidated my dad. Because no one a trailer, so one a company. He's very rich. This man will me put a belt. Ni hunde police ya will appear my own father na home. My father to area. Instead of munyaga bawara dia, say no. Munye will equal immediately. Just embarrassment. Gini ka this man imere. My father's in a company where Jimo to Butara has something, that was all. Where will he have where Pierre? My father Munya we Rakatiga. Just little arguments. Because Nadia Molego. This thing I'm telling you, I saw it with my own eyes. We couldn't do anything because we are helpless. We went back to the house. First time I saw my dad shedding tears. My father way back. And I'm really well put in. I see. Now, only hear the man a no wood ya. But in from where I lotra na yaman we kwa from one ya lotraloti with aka akoya na no man dali di na mana DJ di ka obera ma obacha ha anya oga amu ama oga ekuru ekuru no bukwa ma obi ya dị ọcha obukwa ma ihe agwara ha bụ eziokwu. The woman stayed 9 years n'ebe di oloro di omuru nwa. 9 years. I should have called his name. He's also from Imo State, but all of us stayed in Port Harcourt. At the back of all of my dad at that time, we have a company, this man, you know. We trailers. Mpe won a trailer company sir before Mpe won. Yamwa wake it son. He also school in the US. And the man is so radical. Nine years or more. I remember the words of my father. Uche nobly skip Uchala from that end. They went everywhere. For where? Until one day the same man came by himself. Benny Lodan where you're my father, because age had been out on him. But guess what? Whatever nature tells you, it is not everybody's tears that drops on the soil that the land absorbs. Not every blood is so common. I will tell you, I'm not what I'm telling you, and I want your understanding to open. My dad, Kadendo, he's a living witness to some of these things I'm telling you here. My brothers, many of them are watching me here. But Jehovah, that the God of nature does not fail. You know what? The woman he came where? Another person I'm not before after 12 years. On 9 years or more, you're my father. Yeah, no, extra 3 years on that process. Till today. Omebu manner. Two, this is a live camera. I'm telling you this. In my father's compound, not general compound though, my father no city na roro. Where we take go wenye uncle ya na aro na village. Uncle ya aro aruchalo lo rolling level. My father the village that his uncle or ya town. Gazo ya me ya one mother. The first day go up from the village, from the city, he returned back to the village. Gadrag about the same land down. Nga harula my father olo. Or gadrag about the land. Everybody, almost everybody in the compound supported him, except one or two of my uncles who said no. Nehebo grandchild. Onya, but direct child of his father here. He could go because he won't able she put ego. He could go where support whatever. And Ganya, my father labors or go where my father went there because he was yolo. I'm telling you a true life story. Now, all of my father, there was a time I came, I roofed one side, renovated it, message I happens here because I had a 6-bedroom flat. With his own little job he was doing. So when I came, I had to do about 3 rooms there, put passage and fix that place. Leaving the parlor, and I constructed another parlor there. Do you know what these people did? There was a time I had financial issues. I was so handicapped and down that my uncle was still getting money. He was still bugaring everywhere in the village. He came at the middle of that parlor and digged sock away. That was when my father got provoked and left the city and came to the village and just lifted water and said, each and every one of you who digged this sock away here, I don't want to go to police to fight any member of my family. But as you have digged sock away here, this thing becomes your grave, all of you. The man left back to the city. Everybody saw it as a minor thing. Nature! The eldest uncle, that my uncle first, his own father first fell into the grave. It's a live camera. Before you know it again, the one who came and marked that ground and how go suck away there. The guy, the man himself who was fighting my father, who fed him, his first experience in the city in this life, even me, I cannot do such to human being. He started going down financially. As I speak to you now, he's a live camera. He know near me. He know what to watch while we are for hand. In fact, my third younger brother, Chemezie, Tuariobi, Chemezie Gidilu Gidewitiya, Chopia Choponelo Wawanine. He won't even see a place to breathe again in this life. If I change my mind, bam, at a minute he's finished. Then coming to my compound in the village, I don't longer live in the same compound with my dad. Oh, he's on his own. Oh, he has his own building. Oh, in my own compound alone, if they split my compound into 6, that particular place causing problem for them is just 1. Otuaka Chineke de Agideba. AK compound, all of them know a compound, his own does not worth even security house. It's not bragging. Go and do your findings. But that time they were intimidating my dad. Had he been my dad, tried to fight back, they would have killed him. People in this part of the world, they would have killed my innocent father, just like that. I remember when these things were happening, they were trying to intimidate my dad. I kept quiet. So when my dad came and told me, because I had issues, when my dad came and told me what was going on in the village, I said I will not come. You know what? Forget it. One day we heard stories that he went to the village and they were arguing over that. Even my younger brother Chigozie went there, started fighting and all that. No. When I came with my brothers, everybody was listening to me what I will say, if I will say because we became many than them. We became stronger than them, unity, more unified, sophisticated than them at all rounds. When I came and got there, after some years, they thought we would start fight. What I said to my brothers and my dad, Hapro had this thing. Forget it. There's just small land and one old house. Leave it for them. Let them take. And we left it. Because I wanted my father to stay alive. And thank God for his wisdom, the man bear patience. Today, that man cannot talk, even off from town. I still see him as my uncle. That doesn't stop me from, if I see him, I will say take money. That's all. That's the best way to reward him. And lastly, one day I said to my dad, I don't want you one day go back there and bless them, pray for them, thank God to release them, let them prosper. And God did. The first from that family to let me not talk. The first young man in that family, in the whole of that white family, we have about 20-something young people like me like this. The first to attain certain things, to certain levels and certain things in life is me. Big uncles whom I expected that would have sticked on the truth. Today they can't talk. Today we are in charge. I brought liberation to the village. It's live camera, I'm saying it. I brought massive liberation to the village. I was the first person who came. Youth were held in bondage. They can't even share land and give one plot like this to their own child. A chaotic thought and one kind of barbaric lifestyle. Some of my uncles were part and parcel of what was holding the community youth down. I came and I liberated everybody. God gradually brought me. I became like the PG of the place. Gradually, and I saw it as an opportunity to liberate the youth. I went and shared land for them. Spoke to the eldest man in the village and he accepted. He gave his go-ahead order. We went to that place. I bought things and he came there and did Omenala. We share lands for them. Today they are building houses. One man. Fear nature. There is nothing you do to any human being today that you don't get your reward tomorrow. That's the highest thing I fear in life. And I try as much as I can. I don't need to please you. And I don't need to compete with you. I only need to keep to what is right. Learn. Another deep story I want to share to you now. This is around my maternal home. This is the last part of my message. And I want it to get to you. Let it get to the chronings of your conscience. There is a particular family around my maternal home. They are known for, anogide o. The man egbu onwe ya, onwe egbu ya nwa. Error. Do you know what happened? Their in-law, in days of old, their forefathers buru ogo ha nwoke lugbuo ya na well. Ogo bịa buola anyị nkwụ, ogo wee jee. E wee gbuo ogo a wee likpuo ya n'ime well. Emecha wee chọpụta, ha wee gụpụta ya. Ndị obodo ahụ bịa buru ya. Ha sị na dị ogo dakpuru n'ime ụmị bụ well na ha amaghị. E were ala wee kwụ ụgwọ ozu ogo ahụ. Why? Because you and nwunye ya na-enwe nsogbu, unu akụgbu ogo. Listen to me. That matter dị ka esetụlụ ọlịa, ewere ala wee kwụ ụgwọ that thing. In days of old, according to history. Ụmụnne m, do you know what happened? Umi is well, is traditional well. You should know the centuries when these things were in existence. That time we got. As the year goes by, this other man who died at 80-something years became the direct first son of the other man who witnessed what his father did and did not condemn it. He woke up one day and spied one young girl in my maternal home there, Chayara. The ten na kukarumo. He went to Umuhida. Go another one. He's a native doctor. Ana to your job, buga. One day, one of his sons woke up and lifted the rod and killed the eldest one. But also from village. After some years, the man himself had another issues and went to prisons. He died at 80-something years. You know what? Listen to me. This last day, this prison break in Imo State was the day the man escaped from prisons. His maternal home is my side. When he ran out of the prisons, we are celebrating Oba Patala, this and that. He couldn't even near the village. Next thing on one. They brought his corpse at night and came and laid in the village. And after 1 year, they now did his burial. Till today, if you have spiritual eyes and look at that compound, the web seas of darkness is all over there. Be careful, be careful. Another deep story I want to share with you. Let your understanding be active. It doesn't matter how you may clothe it. The suns cannot shield you from it. The winds can never shield you from it. It is reality. It comes, it's active. It is karma. It is real. Open the wide doors of your conscience as I speak. It's more than warning to you. What I'm telling you, you can't find it even in the palace of your traditional rulers at today, but they know the truth. There is a young man in my maternal home. His name is Nana. He was a youth corper. And the politician in my maternal home went and influenced the members of the anti-kidnapping unit then. One inspector, Oprum, and many others. They came to arrest this guy. They alleged kidnapping on him. The guy said that he is innocent. He came back home, came to the market square, and called the elders and said, this his uncle is accusing him unjustly. Chineke no lekwa na enwedi ihe amere. The guy we pursue ya, a youth corper. Si lekwa na okwa afufu ki aji wezuo onwe ya na school. With the help of one near why. Nando obodo tiye ha onu. So instead of the villagers to summon the politician to come, they only called him on the phone and said, Honorable, somebody will try complain about Sarage. We have handled the issue. Please calm down. That was all. They now told this young guy, the elders lied and told this guy to calm down, that the matter that he says you are not involved. 2 days later, the politician came with policemen. How about this boy na compound on there? Close to Alili Empire. Takeshi Babu, this guy. Very vibrant youth. Now this is how karma works. After Baburia, the politician used the money and his contacts. Where Zogide the matter, Zobo the matter, not shaking. Hey. But guess what? In their family, about 5 persons, whom were involved in that thing. Whom this guy's mother was busy shedding tears that day, laying curses upon their head. Out of these 4 persons, 3 gra hospital give me operation on straight. Nka one this year, nka one this year, nka one the upper year. It was only one of them Barolo Town. Everybody so made so bagide this innocent young guy and one. If you go to that compound today, the thing can make the whole half fight. A last scot free. Conspiracy or gang. Be careful how you involve yourself in certain things. There are people whose money can corrupt your good destiny also, you don't know. Somebody came online and he's throwing money about. He told you he's a billionaire. Therefore, if every evil that comes out of his own way, you'll be supporting it because he's going to send you money. That money is a key of judgment against your life. Marry him. Do your evil, spread it anyhow you like, but I want to assure you that there is a time and date of accountability. I only pity people. See, when you see politicians or you see people inside a brand new SUV cars or thereabout, and you want to start celebrating because they have money or because you've seen them, they've arrived at a certain point and level, and you think life is better with them. If they tell you the pains they bear at night, if they tell you you cannot eat your cake and have it, you cheat somebody. A cheater must be cheated. Cheat somebody, use the money, buy brand new cars you like. To God be the glory. But can I shock you? There comes a time, a date, an appointed time of accountability. You may end up training your children and finish here with a drug about 5 decades. And when you go and check, Chuku Nabura Aboki, God Abuha Aboki. Somebody graduate, celebrate Largo that day. Liar, they are 2 days later. You got change your motor as well, brand new car. Oburu had the motor, better to walk back to the same school. Young baggage man fair. Go on, they celebrate. Oburu talk with some guys and they celebrate. Motor accident. Poor. He died there. 3 of his friends and 1 together. You have 4. People were crying, shedding tears and all that. Hey, accident. What I was seeing was not accident. I was seeing a man who uses charm, defraud people. They go online. Repercussion of his evil is what met him. Nothing under the surface of this planet Earth happens ordinarily. It's like somebody being diabetic. His mother was diabetic, and she's diabetic, but the diabetes didn't show. She got married, and all of a sudden she now developed diabetes. Or she didn't develop diabetes, she gave birth to children, and one of her girl child was now diabetic. You see that it has lineage. Something corrupted the lineage that brought something that brought you to this particular point. Everything has trace. A woman went into the theater to give birth to a child, and the doctor said, "Nah, give me operation." The woman turned to her wall and said, "My mom never told me anything about being operated. My mom gave birth to all of us straight, even my husband's family, all of them. None of their lineage has been born through operation. Therefore, I'll give birth to my child." She shut the doctor up and she gave birth to her child straight. Why? She consulted her DNA. She checked the DNA of her husband. There's no ugly story like that. She didn't allow that devil to come into her destiny. Things don't just happen to people. Even the Bible says, resist the devil and he will flee from you. Do you have evidence to counter the devil? Can you stand in your parlor when there are spiritual attacks and say, "This morning, Egom kam jerola"? Can you do that? There is no fraud. Can you do that? Can you talk that? Can you even say that inside your car? You can defend the in your conscience. My name is Governor Ezeku. This is where I will leave you for today.